Tourism is beneficial for all over the world, especially for local communities. But there is a darker side to the problem of plenty. One existing global issue in tourism industry is over-tourism. Over-tourism isn't just about crowded streets and long lines. It's a pervasive issue that touches every aspect of a destination's identity. Over-tourism refers to a situation where a popular tourist destination experiences an excessive influx of visitors beyond its capacity to handle sustainably. Based on the study of Downton and Fabian Co., the impact of over-tourism is being felt across Asia. For instance, one study showed that Thailand's biggest island, Phuket, hosts 118 tourists for every one local resident. Every year, more than 1.4 billion people are moving around the world, and they are growing at an exponential rate. The World Tourism Organization predicts that by 2030, the international flow of tourists will exceed 2 billion. This very high number of people focus on a few tourist destinations in the world, which suffer from the excessive presence of tourists.
There are various causes of over-tourism, including the advancement in transportation, particularly air travel, have made it easier and more affordable for people to explore distant places, leading to a surge in tourist arrivals. Additionally, advancement in technology, particularly in social media, have fueled a desire for Instagrammable experiences, leading to an exponential increase in tourists flocking to popular destinations in search of the perfect photo opportunity. Furthermore, governments and tourism boards have often prioritized increasing visitor numbers as a means of boosting their economies, sometimes at the expense of sustainable management and prevention of local resources. Together, these factors have created a perfect storm, driving the phenomenon of over-tourism and its associated challenges.
Consequences. The consequences of over-tourism are the destruction of natural ecosystems. The flora and fauna are usually the first to suffer over-tourism in the most popular natural tourist destinations. In some natural destinations, environmental issues led to the destruction of entire ecosystems. Another consequence of mass tourism is the large accumulation of waste that people don't differentiate. Inevitably, it creates a major environmental problem of disposal and pollution. And lastly, too much tourism affects mainly the locals. Residents complain about the rising of housing prices and rentals. Locals may find it increasingly challenging to afford the basic necessities, contributing to a reduced quality of life for those who call the destination home.
So as tourism management students, here are the 5 suggestions that tourist destinations can follow to counter the over-tourism. Firstly is to promote lesser-known or underappreciated attractions to diversify tourist interest by highlighting hidden gems and encouraging explorations beyond the main tourist hotspots. Destinations can distribute the flow of visitors, easing the pressure on well-known areas and allowing for a more balanced and sustainable tourism experience. So second is encouraging sustainable tourism practices such as eco-friendly accommodations, responsible tour operators, and community-based tourism initiatives that can help minimize the negative impacts of over-tourism on local environments and cultures. Third one is educating tourists about the importance of respecting local customs, traditions, and environments can foster a greater sense of responsibility among the tourists and encourage them to travel more sustainably. Number 4 is restricting opening time and access to tourist spots. And last but not the least, the most obvious solution is limiting visitor numbers in a tourist spot.
Now, let's talk about one existing local issues here in Olongapo City, the solid waste management. The term solid waste management mainly refers to the complete process of collecting, treating, and disposing of solid wastes. In the waste management process, the wastes are collected from different sources and are disposed of. Every day, our world produces millions of tons of waste, from household trash to industrial byproducts. The total scale of our waste production is staggering. Just take a moment to think about the garbage you throw away each day, from food packaging to old electronics. Now, multiply that by billions of people around the globe, and you begin to hold the awfulness of the problem. We turn our focus to Barangay 4 Tagumpay Street in New Cabalan, Olongapo City. Amidst the active streets and homes of this barangay lies a growing concern that directly impacts the lives of its residents, where the landfill is situated near the homes of these residents.
Ito po yung pagtatrabaho niyo po dito sa landfill.
Mabuti naman, be.
May mga protection po ba kayong ginagamit pag nagtrabaho po kayo?
Mayroon yung face mask.
Yan lang po.
Saka yung kalaig.
Hindi naman po mahirap ang trabaho.
Ay, mahirap, be. Tiisin na kasi wala eh.
Yun lang po yung way ng trabaho.
Yun ang way talagang trabaho.
Sige po, thank you po.
Opo, thank you.
Kaya kamusta po yung pagtatrabaho niyo po dito sa landfill?
Ayos lang pero mahirap, bilad sa init, sip-sip ng alikabok. Lalo
Sige.
pag tumataan yung truck, nakapaka-alikabok.
Thank you po, kuya. Kamusta po yung pang-araw-araw na buhay niyo po dito, lalo na po malapit po kayo sa landfill?
Ayos lang naman. Wala namang kahit mabaho, talagang ganun talaga.
Yan lang
Hindi
po.
naman kami nagkakasakit. Nagkakasakit man kami, mga sipon lang, lagnat, ganyan.
Thank you po, ate.
It's not just the quantity of waste that concerning, it's the impact it has on the community. Our waste doesn't simply disappear once it's out of sight. It lingers polluting our air, water, and soil. Behind every pile of trash, there are people struggling to survive. Waste pickers risk their health sorting through garbage, often without proper protection or support. Landfills release harmful gases into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change and health problems for those people living in the nearest landfill. And let's not forget the unsightly mess that litter creates in our neighborhoods, diminishing our quality of life.
As tourism management student, here are the 5 suggestions that we can follow to counter solid waste management problem. Number 1. Decreasing waste generation, reusing things whenever possible, and disposing of garbage properly through regular collection. Number 2. Turn your organic or food waste into compost. Fruits and vegetables, their peels, eggshells, food or meals left over, small bones, dry fruits, fish and meats that can be compost. Number 3. Raise awareness about responsible waste disposal practices, emphasizing the importance of reducing, reusing, and recycling to minimize the overall generation of solid waste. Number 4. Implement comprehensive recycling programs to encourage citizens to separate recyclable materials from their waste. This helps reduce the amount of waste sent to landfills and conserve resources.
And number 5, be responsible in disposing your trash.
Together, we can turn the tide on over-tourism and solid waste management problem and ensure that future generations can continue to experience the wonder and beauty of our planet.